This is a journey we are going to make in an organized temporal manner, but also in a disorganized temporal manner in various times. I intend to show you aspects of the contact related to time, to distance, to matter, and to space, as it occurs within a ship or vessel that is traveling at a specific speed, no matter how only what I want to express about that journey. We shall start because from the moment I have started to write this introduction, I'm already inside the ship time temple. I'm traveling with various companions, and we all have approximately the same age, simple and common men and women. We have come together on this ship without knowing each other, but that does not matter. I mark the route of our journey for them and explain the concepts and how things shall be once we enter the planes of all the temporal routes to the futures. Those that only I know and call taruperas. They listen to me attentively while going about their tasks. My image begins to change, to alter within the different times. In each time I take the different time of my age. This is because my matter has entered the Bisdamia cone, which I will take you to see, within the ship as well as other places. What does the law say at this point when all of these circumstances are occurring and taken to the situations to which I have taken them? How will they divide the positions in which they are placed within the temple?
I believe we should be given the opportunity to make our position. Maybe we could manage an articulation.
That is so, because that articulation is the one that will give us an entrance into a warped singularity of time, because now we will be inserted into the archives of time, and now when we exist for time, without that we cannot enter time. I can make mistakes because I am under a body that was born of binary matter, so look out for that. Everything is part of the status. I must make a genetic purification for tomorrow. I, with one of the women of this group, will project myself towards an earthly binary dimension, and we will do so to refine ourselves to the archives of time. That is why we are traveling in the ship, and we will insert ourselves into whoever is within our radius or extensions there. Oh yes, we will enter into the unit that goes there. The exact coordinate, it will be detained in a cool state. And will repeat the code that I gave him, which is the following: she is a being. Repeat with me: she is a being.
She was a being. She was a being.
In the condor state, this youth can remain. There are millions of years repeating this, and meanwhile, during that time, he will not notice the passage of that time. For him, they are just seconds, but for us, it is the enormous possibility of going towards a future, but also to be able to return from it. Therefore, I have ordered one of the sisters of the ship to do the condor. The condor works within this youth. We will use it as a vehicle for carnal passage, being ourselves incarnated as well in this occurs the correspondence. Therefore, my companion does her work fast.
Lito, I am now a representative of all humans. I represent the complete gender. I am here. Now what am I to do? I am in this youth, using his mind and body. What must I do to put this new state within the ship?
That's where we call the new phases named nuclear cannibalism. I can see what you are doing. I know what you are doing. I have been years in this kind of situation. Now, don't handle him like a puppet. Let him express himself. But while you do so, automatically your body and mind will reward him. It is cannibalism because you literally eat him. You tear him to shreds, but he cannot feel this because you do so in all of his internal atomic parts, millions of light years away, for his senses to notice, and this process is tough. You are doing fine. Do not feel, not to feel. This cannibalism is no ordinary anthropopathy, but now by men. It is energetic, but the hypothesis in this way within binary earth level, not in the woman level you are in now, it is a nuclear negative. Only through this process is it possible to arrive to the future level, or several of them, but following this route, but first we are going to test how you have projected yourself onto this youth. Understand that he can hear my voice within his mind, as if he were asking himself what is happening to him. What happened? How did things occur? How did you arrive here?
You know, what happens is that why I didn't think of the things. These things were appearing in my mind, and they marked me very clearly the place, and I only follow what that thought told me. It was very strong, you know. She was a being, a woman with an appearance and woman's forms, certainly a very beautiful woman, as I had never seen in the whole world. She said to me, I will show you the worlds, I will show you the superior laws, come, don't fear.
The process shown here is a quantum cannibalism. It is having complete consciousness of the place one occupies within the food chain, as a race and as a being, and of all processes that lead to a dematerialization, a disappearance from this dimension to pass us in this case to the future, requires a cannibalization, where the flesh is made to disappear as well as other expressions as of the astral and the mental, but in the process the senses are not able to perceive the pain or the burning, none of that. But not for this the present does not exist. I myself have gone through all of those procedures. I'm conscious of my own anthropophagy. What I understand perfectly how it happens with my own many bodies. I go through diverse states of dematerialization in an auto-heating and auto-decompression, and I enter my deepest atomics and subatomic levels to find there my substance, calibrator. And then I go from dimension to dimension, and in each of them I adapt my matter to the code of the dimensions, to how each one is in their basic substance and table of elements. Table of elements. The same as we do with the chickens and the cows, and with all of the animals that we eat. The same is done to me in various dimensions as well as sheep, only to be later transported as leftovers or as primordial matter, according to the level of my consciousness and consistence, as well as cooperation with the process. I not only can cooperate with it, but I also direct these procedures within the ships. Once change it into a specific substance for each temporal time station, and use it as water or something similar in different places or dimensions of futures, diverse futures, not only one, where I enter into tiny substance molds. I have to be conscious of everything, and I can see the students of our groups of movements like in a dream. I can see them and enter into their minds very easily and explain things. and they, according to their level of training, mental and energetic, can hear me, see me, touch me, but in another state of matter. There I transport them to the future as well, and when they return they will not remember anything. But that does not matter, because that all remains recorded in their memory and data banks. What I can say to you about those futures is that if you do not cannibalize, and before be cannibalized and devoured, you cannot enter even at the beginning. But these are not real procedures. They cannot be coded as real. They are not so. That is not the term. They are more quantum atomic nuclear processes, and they are among the most simple ones. But you cannot mistake this for dying. By no means in it is. It is not dying. It is to never arrive to death or to life. But for this one has to be trained. It is as if to say, do not do this at home. You need to know how to do this, to be a professional in this. It is for those who already know how to do it, and for those who want to learn. It's saying you have to give step 1 before 0.